No, Barcelona versus Inter Milan first leg was an absolute treat to the eyes, especially for neutrals like us. This game is one of the best games we have seen in recent years. It's not just because of the number of goals scored, but no, this game had everything. Banger from Rafinha, although it was given a own goal of Jan Sommer. Banger, overhead kicks, goals from set pieces, brilliant ball that from Pedri, which led to tap in from Ferran Torres. Overhead kick from Denzel Dumfries, and that individual brilliant individual goal from Lamine Yamal. You know, when we talk of this, Lamine Yamal was outstanding in the right. No, Inter started out quick. They caught Barcelona napping. A first minute goal from Marcus Thuram and a brilliant finish from Marcus Thuram. Outstanding finish there. And then in 21st minute, Dumfries gets that goal from the overhead kick. After that, for the entirety of the first half, it was Lamine Yamal show. He was ruling the pitch. He has been outstanding in those 25-26 minutes of the first half. And while Lamine Yamal has got numbers to show, Dani Olmo doesn't have the numbers to show. But sorry, Pedri doesn't have the numbers to show. Pedri was one of the most important players on the pitch. He was so brilliant. He provided the stability. He provided creativity, and that pass to Rafinha, who left the ball for a tap in for Ferran Torres. That ball was outstanding. We have seen tactical tweaks and counter tactical tweaks to counter Lamine Yamal in the second half. Those are brilliant. If you see that after Dumfries scored the second goal, Daniel Mo was pushing forward, and Barcelona was more or less switching to the 4-4 formation. Now, what happened was that when Barca switched to 4-4 formation, the center backs Bastoni had to close in. So that left Dimarco isolated against Lamine Yamal, and Yamal exploited the space. That was one tactical tweak from Hansi Flick, and Inter countered that by dropping sometimes Chalanolu, sometimes Henry Mkhitaryan. They dropped in to help DeMarco, which we can see the effect of which we can see that Lamine Yamal was not that effective in the second half. He was closed down, he wasn't given that space. So, a battle of tactics as well. Apart from that, this is one such game where hardly any player has kept a foot wrong. Maybe one or two you can name. Maybe Lautaro wasn't that significantly you know impacting the game as long as he was there, but unfortunately Inter lost him to injury. But the style of play Inter adapted in the second half, Lautaro would have been so much more effective there. So that tactical switch could have won Inter the game. Could have and should have don't have much place, but there was a chance. There was a chance that had the had Inter had a lot arrow there, they could have won this game. But again, when the substitutes came on, even the substitutes played outstanding football, and even after 3-3, we cannot say that defenders or the goalkeepers had a bad game. They had really good game. Even after the defenders and the goalkeepers having good game, we saw a 3-3 scoreline because there were few goals which are on 95% of the days won't be stopped. How do you stop that Denzel Dumfries, bicycle kick? Yes, you may say that marking was a little wrong. Marking, Barca could have defended better, but Inter have that physicality, that physical presence in the box. So you cannot put it on the Barca defense. They were good. They were, after conceding three, we are not sure we can put the tag of brilliant, but they were really good. They were really good, and the same goes with Inter defense as well. You cannot stop that Lamine Yamal goal. That was outstanding. That Rafinha kick. What a brilliant strike from Rafinha, even though it goes down as own goal, but what a brilliant strike. And in that Ferran Torres goal, yes, maybe Rafinha could have been marked better, but those are moments that wins you games, or gives you that goal. It is a treat to our eyes again, as a neutral with nothing at stake from our side. This was a joyful 90 minutes, and no controversy, no fights, nothing. Pure football, just pure football with lots and lots of things to enjoy. First minute goal, banger from Rafinha, overhead kick again, that ball from Pedri, that dribble from Lamine Yamal, that finish from Marcus Thuram, and we have to credit Denzel Dumfries here. He was outstanding as well. As long as Dumfries was out there, it looked like he could get in the winner for Inter, but he was subbed off. And as things stand, going into the second leg, Inter will be playing at their home. They should be the happier one. I mean, if the away goal rule still existed, they would have had, uh, you know 60-40 chance Inter. But since we don't have an away goal rule, so at this point it's one of a game which decides who goes into the final, and that one of a game is at home ground of Inter Milan. So they will be happy here. They will be the happier side going into the second leg. Now, this is something I want to address, that many people, a lot of people, were just counting Inter out before the start of the game. But when it comes to semifinals and finals and big games, the big teams often step up. The big teams often step up, and Inter, coming from defeat against Milan and having a rough patch in the recent past, they showed that character, and they showed that they are here to play, they are here to go through to the final. Do not take them lightly. Do not take them lightly. Barca needs to prepare one level up if they have to go through, and so is the same with Inter Milan, because going into the next going into the second leg, you can expect Barca to go all out on attack again. But Inter now knows how Barca will be playing. Inter now knows how Yamal can perform, and they almost found out a antidote to Yamal just after the first half. So excited about second half, excited about second leg here. Let's hope we get another banger of a match.